What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 6th episode of my Spain World Cup series. If you're liking this special series, this one-off series, then please drop it a like. Let me know in the comments down below as well. But we are going to we're going to start the episode with having a look at the other World Cup groups. Most of them have already finished. Oh, the first two, sorry, have already finished. Brazil and Turkey going through. Turkey, Ukraine, and Canada. None of them obviously being in this current World Cup, so some massive changes in the last 3 games of the World Cup qualifiers, which was all I played. So it's strange to see how many different teams are in this World Cup. Obviously, the group stages were exactly the same from that point. So must have been very close in the qualifying stages. So Brazil and Turkey getting qualifying from that group. Brazil with the same as what they had in the actual group stages, 2 wins and 1 draw. Uruguay and Ghana going through from this group with Japan getting knocked out. Then we have me and Ecuador in this group, top of the group. Then Italy in the group, who have won 2, and Morocco next to them, equal in points with Croatia. South Korea at the bottom. Argentina have already qualified from Group E. They're top with USA following them. France and Algeria not doing very well at all. In Group F, England are actually top of the group with probably a much easier group than we were actually given. Iran, Mali, and Colombia. Colombia actually losing their 2 games, and Mali and Iran both picking up a win. Maybe against Colombia. Oh, and maybe against each other as well. So maybe, I don't know. Then in Group G we have Germany, top of the group, who have already qualified. Chile also in the group with 3 points. And the final group is all square with everybody getting a win and a loss. You'd expect Holland to do a little bit better, but they are joint on points with South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and Cyprus. Very poor group, must admit. Some of the key teams that you will notice are not here that are in the World Cup. Belgium. Oh no, Argentina are there. Costa Rica. Can't really see anybody else though. So we're going to go straight into the match against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Mata, Martinez, Juanfran, and Xabi Alonso need a rest apparently. Should we look at the fixtures list? Okay, that doesn't show anything. Maybe not. So we're gonna replace Juanfran. I think we're gonna have Ramos on the right and replace him with Raul Albiol. Mata can come off instead of Pedro. Javier Martinez. Ooh, instead of Xabi Alonso, I prefer Xabi Alonso. Busquets does have the lowest condition, but apparently doesn't need a rest. Villa's going to stay playing. Isco is going to come on instead of Silva, and Iniesta instead of Fabregas. And yeah, we're going to stay control. We've only selected 10 out of 12. Jordi Alba is now no longer unable to play. So we're actually going to go back to the back 4 that we started with in the first game against Ecuador. Let's submit the team. So Bosnia and Herzegovina just playing a normal 4-4-2 with Dzeko and Juric up front. Kolasinac playing left back. No one else that would be much of a threat. We're gonna say give the fans the performance they're expecting. One person's motivated. It's weird to see a general 4-4-2 for a World Cup. No, Uruguay tried it in first group stage match, and that did not pay off at all, as they were beaten. It just seemed really plain. They had no kind of movement. 4-4-2 is kind of, I don't know, it kind of goes in and out of fashion. A couple of years ago, maybe about 6 years ago, it was really popular. Then like a 4-2-3-1 kind of became more popular with only one striker up front. Now a few more club teams have started to do a 4-4-2. Man City are one of those teams, but that is because they have the players to do so, as Isco scores and we go 1-0 up against Bosnia and Herzegovina. We move to the top of the group because Ecuador and Mexico scored actually, so that's helping us out if we win. Means we'll go top of the group and stay top. So we lead at the break, Isco getting the goal there. We're going to encourage at half time and start the second half. Busquets is on 79% condition. Might have to look to change him at some point, but he is playing quite well, so we might leave him on for a bit longer. Isco, the only player with a rating above 7. As I say that, Busquets' rating drops by 0.1, but it's not that big a drop. Busquets, though, with good play to Isco, should have finished that, and we win the corner. Should have grabbed his second goal there. That was annoying. Kolasinac clears the ball, and the highlights are skipped. Gonna make a change in a minute. 66th minute. Busquets is on 70% again, so we replace him, and I think we're gonna bring on Koke. Defense is not doing. The left side of the defense is not doing great. Don't really want to mix up the defense, so it's never a good thing to do. David Villa is not having as good a game as he was in the last match, but we'll keep him on for now. Maybe change him in the 75th, 78th kind of minute. Give him 10 more minutes just to do something. There you go. Didn't do anything. And Diego Costa will come on instead of David Villa for the last group stage match. So we're winning 1-0 at the moment. I'm not sure whether to go control. Actually, I think I'll go counter and stick to it, as Diego Costa plays it to Isco, who must finish, but it's a very good block. And luckily Bosnia and Herzegovina don't counter. We're going to stop him from crossing and hopefully hold out for the 1-0 win. Azpilicueta on the right side to Pedro. Koke and Alonso shifting around to Diego Costa. Can he turn his man? This is some very nice play in the midfield. PK just heads it straight out of play. That's got to be the final whistle, ref. Koke down to Pedro. And Spain have won, and we are through the group stages. So obviously by winning one game in the last match, we had already done better than the real life Spanish team. But we have finished top of the group, picking up a 1-0 win against Bosnia and Herzegovina. So if we go through to the inbox, Mexico won 2-0 in the end, meaning that Ecuador actually didn't get through, having been top of the group for most of it. As you can see, we absolutely dominated. 22 shots compared to 5, 7 compared to 1 on target, and 10 compared to 4 off target. We had 4 clear-cut chances with only 1 goal, which is a bit disappointing. Isco missed 2 and scored 1. And some boring stuff. Spain looking to kick on, remain unbeaten in the World Cup campaign. I think we have a fantastic chance of going all the way. And on that note, we will end this episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please drop it a like, and make sure you look forward to the next video, which will be up tomorrow.